Hey everyone, this is Steve Black with Content for Coaches, and what I decided to do after our strategy call yesterday afternoon is build a challenge using the Persuasive Power course that came out from Tools for Motivation. They've got a special going on it right now. So what I did is I wanted to create an opt-in page for the Persuasive Power challenge, and then a community area with the new community features for the actual challenge and an upsell to the course. Everything's not quite connected, so this isn't live. I just wanted to show you how it can actually be set up, and all that's left to do really is the email sequence. I've got a placeholder for that just to show you it, and the actual product to actually sell the actual course for the challenge. So what I've done with the page is the image here is from Unsplash. We've actually got a connection to Unsplash within the platform, so you can actually search Unsplash and add these images. We've got the button to subscribe or opt in for the challenge, a list and bullet points below that with another title, another button, basically giving people as many chances as possible to sign up for this opt-in challenge. You can make these pages as long or as short as you want. You could also customize the page to any design style, everything else you want, including colors, fonts, etc. So if we opt into the challenge, we're going to put my name in here, put my email in here. Okay, so what that's going to do, as soon as I click this button, it will actually register me in for the challenge and take me to the challenge pages. So here we go, start the challenge. So this is the actual community in the challenge. Welcome to your 5-day Persuasive Power Challenge. Now, I've set the whole thing up to be completely open to view. And the reason I've done that is so I can actually do this video. But what you can do with different pages, for example, day 1, day 2, day 3, you can actually set that up for a drip content. At the end of this kind of overview video, I'm going to show you how we can actually build this community so you can actually see at the beginning how it looks for the user, and then at the end you can actually see how you can actually set up the actual system within the platform. So what I've done is actually set it up with the first page as a start here. Welcome to the challenge. With our system, you can have a community where members can actually comment. If they're not members, they can view, but they can't comment. So if I actually go to, let's go to day 1 just to show you. There's a place where we can actually put comments. Because I'm not registered as a member, I actually need to log in to actually make comments. So what I'm going to encourage people to do is actually log in to join the conversation. They can register here. Once you've started the challenge, it shows register as the first option there. But after the first day, when everybody's registered, you can actually change that to look default to be a login. So whenever people come back, it comes to the login versus the actual register page. But when it's only necessary when people want to make comments in the comment boxes that I'll show you. So this is the first page, get them to register to actually be able to comment. So I'm going to register, use the same email address that I've just used. Okay, create a password. There we go. I'm not a Roman. We've got the capture. Bicycles. I hate these things because here we go. It's bicycle time. Let's go through. Okay, I'm not a report. Join the conversation. Registrations are disabled. We'll come back and I'll show you how to change that. Okay, so let's assume I've registered, but then we go to the introduction. So once they register, it would actually take them to the introduction page, and this is straight from the PLR, right? Watch out for email on day 1. There's no comments on this page. It's just an introduction. I would actually put a comment section below, say introduce yourself to everybody else on the challenge. And then each day they're going to get an email, which comes to day 1 email, day 2 email. This is the image from the actual PLR from Tools for Motivation. Here's the copy from the actual day 1 script. Here's a download your worksheet, so we can click on that and they can actually download the PDF of the day 1 exercise for the worksheet. Let's go back. And then each day they're going to get an email taking them to day 1, day 2, day 3. And obviously they need to log in to register. And then we get to the next step. So after day 5, this is the final day of the challenge. So there's day 5, it finishes. Download the worksheet, share the wins in the comments below, and then next step. So my day 5 email will have a link to take them to this next step page. Congratulations. And they turned this into a sales page, basically, or a sales letter, however you want to phrase that. Every single page is completely customizable. You customize the menu with the pages, you customize this main menu with the different groups or pages, but it's all customizable. This is the sales letter from Tools for Motivation. Here's the course images from Tools for Motivation. Got the information module 1, 2, 3, 4, the benefits, and then a buy button to actually get access to the course. Once they've purchased that course, they would actually get to the course group and the group course. So what I've done, image of myself, just because I'm a little bit vain. Different modules, here's some modules I've put down below with images. This is video 1. Now, just to show you this, I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it or not. Here we go, I'm playing the video. This is actually a Canva embed. Okay, you can see this is actually, I didn't change anything on the video from Canva. I've actually embedded the Canva videos here, and every page has got the action guide, the Canva video, next module. The same with here, module there, I've got to change these, module 2, module 3, 4, final remarks, next module, and then a place to actually discuss or continue the discussion about the course. If they were in the challenge, then come to the course. So what you've got there is a community with the challenge as a 5-day challenge, the course, and it all starts off with that original lead magnet opt-in website for a 5-day challenge. There's different ways you can set this up. You can set it up so they have access to everything as a 5-day challenge from day one. You can actually set it up so they get dripped content every single day. You can even set the course up as dripped content, or they get access to everything as well. And there's lots of different ways we can actually set that up. So what I'm going to do now is take you to the platform to show you some of the settings and some of the setup for the pages and the new community feature. So here's the actual website. And as you can see, this is the exact design we looked at. But the good news is everything here is completely customizable. Change the words in the text box, change the title here, change the color of the button. Let's go for orange. That doesn't look very good. Let's go for yellow. So we can change the color of the button. It's actually got a shadow element. You can drag things around, move them however you want to. You can make them one line, you can short them. The thing is fully customizable. The block has got the image. If I click on this, you can see the downloaded images. If I actually go to image directory and then click type mountains, for example, let's do that one. What it'll do is actually download that from Unsplash. And you can see we've actually changed the background image on the actual block. Discard will take it back to the original. Save will actually save it. I'm going to discard that for the moment. But as you can see, we can change this page however you want. And within this funnel, you've then got the opt-in, where here you can actually build out the actual opt-in page. This is the registration for the opt-in for starting the page. Again, all of this is completely customizable. The really cool thing is going to be the community that we built and how people interact. So this is the actual Persuasive Power community. And as you can see, it's the design I showed you here. So what we've got is settings for each group or page. You can show the group description, show tracking progress, hide it. Level is inherent from the parent, open, logged into members, members of a group, payment required. Okay, content availability right away, enrollment required. And then on here, you can either use an icon, which I did with the rocket, or as you can see from the course, I used an image. And then you can add a little badge to it if you want. And this is how we build out. So this is the first page. Again, this is just like the builder for a page. It's fully customizable with everything that you want to put on the page. Now, with start here, obviously I want to make that open because I want everybody to get to this page and be able to view it. Introduction, same thing. I don't mind if people look at this, but this is where it gets really interesting. If we actually do page sentence right away, this is where we can drip, and you can drip it one day. Now, if you schedule the emails to do one day as well, and the email goes out just after the actual email, right? So one day later, after completion, scheduled day and time. The thing about drips is drip content. If you're running a challenge that starts next Monday, you want this page available on Monday. You want the next page available on Tuesday. So you can actually pick a date and time in the calendar for this to be scheduled to actually become available. And that's where that's where you actually get that drip content every day. They're coming back to the platform, they're seeing what you've got on the page, and again, you can actually customize these pages. We've got all the widgets, so you can actually put in here with everything you need. You can have a countdown to the next page opening, all this fun stuff to build out your pages. And then it's literally just day one where we've added the images. Here's the comments section. We click on the settings. This is where admins and moderators are all members, right? So what we've done is allowed to actually put members to actually do comments within there, and that's where you got to get them signed up for the comment group there. Same with building the sales page, exactly the same. This is drag and drop. I've copied this from the sales letter. We would actually link this to actually a checkout or a product or a store. You can see actually all the products here, so we can actually connect that to a product to sell the course. And once we've got the course created for them to access, they will actually be taken to this page after they've bought the course, so they can actually go to the course. Now, if you look at this video, I said there was a Canva. What I did with the video is actually took the embed code right here from Canva. So this is where we'd actually put the link as a video source there. You can upload videos to our platform, but if that's not in your budget where you want to do video hosting as well, you can get them directly from Canva and embed them in here. Nobody else can get out there and find your Canva video. It's like YouTube kind of, you get to see videos even though they're unlisted. People might find them. On Canva, they need the link to be able to go see your video. So by embedding it, you basically, with Canva, you'd need a pro account. You've got to have video hosting in Canva, but you can actually embed as many videos as you want on as many pages as you want. So here's your videos. And again, these are just images with links. So I can actually link them to different pages to take them here. Or you can actually look at the pages, just scroll through. Here's the this is where you actually link to a file. So you choose a file, and in the file management, you'll actually see the files you can actually link them to. I've uploaded those from the Tools Motivation PLR as well. The button is actually allowed you to link to the next page. So it basically builds it all out, and then you can build this as a discussion page. And there's lots of ways you can do this. You can add pages. You can add more groups and more pages down the side here. Lots of different ways you can actually set this community up. And here's where you would actually do the settings and the styling for the community. So there's lots of ways we can set this. Add expand collapse buttons so they can actually make the sidebar smaller. Profile buttons where they can actually set up their profile. Circle padding, you can actually build some padding in there. The background color you can change. So if we wanted to go something lighter, we can change that out there. Navigation width, so you can actually make the navigation sidebar bigger or smaller. Different themes, circle styling, texts, icons, images, the whole works. For example, let's do this, okay? So we can take the group settings. I've done it as an image, right? Let's change that to text only, okay? So that will change this to text only. There's the course, no icon. And then what we can do with the settings is actually circle styling, circle image. We're going to do for an image. We're going to pick an image here. Let's do course images. There's that. So what we can actually do is pick the image. Background color, we'll do transparent. So there we've got the image for the multiple devices, Persuasive Power, right at the top there. You could still add it to here if you wanted to, or you can actually change this to an icon. Okay, let's do an icon. Let's choose an icon. Oops, if I could type, monitor. Yeah, let's do the Mac there. So now we've got the course, the 5-day challenge. As you can see, this is fully customizable however you want it to be. I just, think we've got so many. Oh, you see the menu's gone away here. You need to click on these menus to open the side menu. You can even change this so that these actually appear below the titles here instead of coming out on a separate menu. Anyway, that's where we are with the platform. Been playing with this for quite a few days now, getting it set up, playing with different ways of laying things out and stuff. If you're interested in finding out more about it, Send me an email at updates@contentforcoaches.com and we'll answer any questions you've got. This is Steve Black with Content for Coaches. Thanks for watching.